Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in today's video, we will be talking about alpha, beta and gamma diversity. We'll be dealing with some of the MCQs in the end of this video that have been asked in the previous year question paper. Also, the PDF of these slides is available in the description box. That is, the link is available in the description box. You can directly click on that link and download the PDF. So without wasting any time, let's get started. First of all, let us see what are we exactly going to study about, right? So we are going to study about the species diversity. What does the species diversity mean? Species diversity refers to the variety in number and richness of the species in any habitat. Species richness will be increased when there will be diversity. Species diversity will increase when there will be richness. We can use these words like in place of one another as well. So in a habitat, if the number or variety in number increases, it is known as species diversity. Also, we may be talking about the land ecosystem, that is terrestrial ecosystem or aquatic ecosystem. When we talk about species diversity, we talk about both, right? There is no difference between these two. Now let us move on to what are the types of species diversity. So the first type is alpha diversity. What does alpha diversity mean? The diversity within a particular area, right? We are talking about a particular area or ecosystem. Ecosystem, what does ecosystem comprise of? It is having the living and non-living components that are interacting and interdependent on one another, right? So the diversity within a particular area or ecosystem usually expressed by the number of species. Here we are just talking the number of species, that is species richness in that area. So we will be counting what we will be counting if there is, suppose, an ecosystem and there is type 1 species, type 2 species, type 3 species. We are not concerned with how many are in particular species, that is how many numbers are of species 1 or species 2. We are just concerned with the diversity or different types of species. So we will be counting it as 1, this is 2, this is 3, right? Let us take an example as well. So this is an ecosystem, right, which you see by yellow, as yellow circle is an ecosystem. These all are the types of species. This is one type, right? It has how many numbers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we are not concerned with the numbers, but we are just concerned with the types. So we'll count the types here. Species 1, that is red in color, right, is the first type. Species green, that is green in color, is type B. And also the black color here you see is the type C. So these are the three types of species. So the alpha diversity here of this ecosystem will be 3. I hope you have understood this, because we are not concerned with the number of individuals of that species but only the type of species. So this is alpha diversity. Here we are just counting the number of species, different types of species. This is alpha diversity. Next is beta diversity. What does beta diversity mean? A comparison of diversity. Whenever we are talking about comparison, that is between two or between three ecosystems, right? So a comparison of diversity between ecosystems usually measured as the amount of species change between the ecosystems. So how many species are new to that ecosystem, we'll be counting that only. For example, if type 1 is here also, here also, so we'll not count this one because it is not the species change between these two. If there is a different kind of species here and that is not present in this, so we'll be counting it as 1, right? Let us see with an example. So this is ecosystem 1 and this is ecosystem 2, right? The gray colored one is 1 and this is 2. So what we see here is blue colored species is present here also, here also. So what we'll do with this, we'll not count this because it is not the species change. So this is cancelled. Then yellow colored species are also there. Here also there is yellow colored species, so this will also not be counted. Now black colored species here and it is not present in this ecosystem, so this will be counted. I hope you have understood this. Let us see. So we count the total number of species that are unique to each other. Now I hope you have understood this really well. That are unique to each of the ecosystems being compared. They should be unique. They should not be present in the other ecosystem. So habitat A versus habitat B, these are the only species in both of them that are unique. That is black colored, this is only present in this one, right? Pink colored is only present in this one, then green colored is only present in this one, and white colored is also present in this one. So pink, green, and white are not present in the gray ecosystem or habitat A, and black colored is not present in the B ecosystem, that is black colored ecosystem. Now, the beta diversity of these two areas will be 4 because these are the unique species that are 4 in number. I hope you have understood this as well. Now, let's move on to the next one. The next one is the gamma diversity. What does gamma diversity mean? Gamma diversity means a measure of the overall diversity for different ecosystems within a large region. Very easy. That is, this is a large region, right? We were talking about different types of ecosystems here. So in a large region there may be 2 or 3 ecosystems present. These are the ecosystems. Now the variety that is present in all of them will be considered as the gamma diversity. Let us see with an example. So this is our total large region, and these are the different ecosystems that are present in that region: the black one, the gray one, or the purple one, right? These are the 3 ecosystems. Now these are the species that are present, the colored ones that you see. Now how will we count in this? Let us see. We will count all of these species. If yellow is there, right, if it is present in other ones or not, we are not concerned with that. Yellow one is here, then pink one is here, pink one is here, right? Green, white, blue, all of the types of species will be counted whether they are present in one ecosystem or 2 ecosystems or all of the 3 ecosystems. So we are concerned here with overall diversity of different types of ecosystems within a large region. So the gamma diversity for this region will be 7. That is 7 types of species are present: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, right? So gamma diversity will be 7. I hope you have understood all of the 3 types of diversities. I'll take one more example so that it is clear with you. Now we'll see one more example, that is, with the help of this table we'll try to find out what is the alpha diversity of first habitat, second habitat, and third habitat. These are the imaginary species that you see, that is A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. The crosses indicate that these species are present in that habitat, right? So now let us first count the alpha diversity of first habitat. So what will it come to? It means alpha diversity means the number of species that are present in that ecosystem. So it will be 1, 2, 3, and 4, right? These all are species that are present in the first habitat. So the alpha diversity for the first habitat will be 4. Now the alpha diversity for 2, it is also having 1, 2, 3, and 4 number of species, right? So the alpha diversity for second habitat will be 4 as well. Now I wish that you can count the number of species in the third habitat and tell me about the alpha diversity of the third in the comment section. Next, move on to the beta diversity, that is 1 versus 2. In beta diversity we are comparing, right? We are comparing two of the habitats or two ecosystems, the species that are unique to the ecosystems, we only count that. So the species that are unique to the ecosystem 1 and 2, these two are not present in ecosystem habitat 2, right? So this will be 2. Then these two are not present in habitat number 1. So these two are unique to habitat 2, these two are unique to habitat 1, and this sums up to 4. So the beta diversity of habitat 1 and 2 is 4. Now let us see for one more, that is 2 versus 3. We are concerned with the beta diversity, so here with the third one only this and also this is unique because it is not present in the second habitat, and here this is not present in the third habitat. So this is 1, 2 and 3. So the beta diversity for 2 versus 3 will be 3. I hope you can count for 3 versus 1, right? Tell me in the comment section what is the beta diversity for the habitat 3 and 1. And for gamma diversity, what do we see? That is, what are the types of species that are present in all of the ecosystems. So these species, the number of these species are present in all of the ecosystem, whether it is present in one or two in or in all of them, we are going to count all of the species. So it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So the gamma diversity for these habitats or for one region that is having these ecosystems, 3 ecosystems, will be 7, right? So I hope you are clear with alpha, beta and gamma diversity. Now we are going to move to the questions that have been asked in the previous year question papers related to this only. The first question is, the process of examination of change in species diversity between ecosystems is a measure of alpha diversity, beta diversity, gamma diversity, or genetic diversity. So the option that will be correct will definitely be from one of them, alpha, beta, or gamma. Here, what is being said is the species change in species diversity. So if we are talking about the change in species diversity, we are definitely comparing two species. It is all, sorry, two ecosystems. It is also given that between ecosystems. So from this word only you can easily understand that the answer will definitely be the B option, that is beta diversity, right? Because we are comparing between two ecosystems. Also we are talking about the change in species diversity. If there will be change, we can count. If we are comparing first and second ecosystem, we can count the change in the species and which are unique to that ecosystem. Next is taxonomic diversity of a region with several ecosystems. This is a very easy question, right? So alpha, beta, gamma, or genetic diversity. So this is not going to be our answer. This is also not going to be our answer. Beta diversity is comparison, but here we are talking about a region. When we talk about a region and its ecosystems, we are talking about the gamma diversity. So the answer is C option, that is gamma diversity. Now, the rate of replacement of species along a gradient of habitats pertains to which type of diversity? So, whenever we are going to talk about a change, right? Whenever we are going to talk about a change in the ecosystems, change in the species of a ecosystem or of a habitat, we are definitely concerned with beta diversity, right? Alpha is just the number of species, gamma is the total number of species in the whole habitat. But when we are talking about a particular ecosystem and the species diversity in that, or what are the changes that are going to happen in the species of a particular ecosystem, we are talking about the beta diversity. So the correct answer will be B option, beta diversity. I hope you have understood all the MCQs and the topic as well. Do hit the like button if you have liked the content. Do comment in the comment section the questions that I have asked. Do answer those questions and also give you any other feedback that you have for the channel. Also share this video with your friends, whoever are preparing for the examination, and subscribe to the channel for more such informative videos. Thank you so much.